So firstly we take the mast and put it together. We need to make sure that it's fully seated here, and I'm reusing a bit of tape I've used before to just make sure it doesn't move. That's important, otherwise it could come apart. It means the stay lengths will be wrong and the mast could break. Not good. So we slide it up the sail to this side of the cams, the zip side of the cams. We don't try and put it in the cams. And we push it up near the back of the sail until we get to a bit of resistance. You don't just push it then. You go up the top of the sail here and you concertina the sail a bit so that the sail bends and that you're not pushing the mast through the top of the sail. So here, this will go in here easily after a few times, but when you first do it, it may get a bit stuck, so you give it a bit of a whack. This cam should be already in, and then we move down the sail, stretching it out and putting the cams on. This one doesn't have a zip, so I've got to rotate it down. I'm pushing the cam down and then just clipping it on. It should go on pretty easily. These ones have zips, so I've got the sail on my knee, putting my hand here and then pushing the cam on. It should go on easily. And we do that down to this cam. But when we get to the one below the prodder, we want to get down the bottom here and pull the sail so that we get this fitting through, and that holds everything nicely there, and you're ready to go. So this cam, same thing again, sail, mast on the knee, hand here, pushing in on, and zip it up. Doesn't matter if you can't zip it up at this stage, but it does keep it a bit more solid. So again with this one, and zip it up. So now that just should sit there. Then we take the prodder. Now, we've tied this on in a previous video, and we put the stopper, and this can just slide up and down, that's fine. But we just make sure these are at the bottom, because the prodder tends to slide down, not up. So we take the two shrouds and shackle it on, hopefully with very little twist in these stays, because we really need them to sit nicely on the shackle. So at the moment they're twisting, so I slide them off, get the twist out, making sure that we've got the right side of each stay going to the right side, and put our pin in. Really important that these are sitting like that when you put the mast up. If they're sitting like that, you'll cause the stays to bend and eventually break. You'll damage the shackle. Another thing to mention here, that these shackles only really last about a year of sailing, and when they break it's a bit of a disaster, so make sure they're nice and pristine. And then we put the top one up. So we've got two stay positions. The shrouds go in the bottom one and the forestay goes in the top one. There's a very important reason we've done that, but I won't go into that in this video. So then I just grab the stays like that to make sure that they're all sitting nicely. Come back here, and if you've got the stay lengths exactly as I put in the instructions, that will hold the stays tight. So they're all, the shackles are being held tight here, so makes it very simple. If the shackles aren't being held tight and got a bit of wind happening, they may rotate and you may be pulling the mast down again to fix them. So we just put that in there and we are done, ready to put this on the boat. Of course you can do this on the boat with the stays attached, but sort of easier doing it this way. You notice if you come down here that this cam has come off. This is quite common. It may need another spacer in here to keep it on. Again, this one's come off as well. Again, I may not have enough spacers in. Doesn't really matter if they come off. It's something you can put in later when you've fully finished rigging the boat with downhaul tension. The downhaul tension is what holds them on. So that's rigging a KA MSH5 sail.